maintain at least 3 statute miles flight visibility. You must also maintain 3 statute miles visibility in Class C and D airspace, but the cloud clearance increases to 500 feet below, 1,000 feet above, and 2,000 feet horizontally. These same minimums apply in Class E airspace below 10,000 feet MSL. In Class E airspace above 10,000 feet MSL, though, the minimums increase. You must maintain 5 statute miles flight visibility and maintain a distance from clouds of 1,000 feet below, 1,000 feet above, and 1 statute mile horizontal. Besides the basic VFR weather minimums, there are additional limitations when operating in the vicinity of an airport in controlled airspace. For example, to operate VFR beneath the ceiling within the lateral boundaries of controlled airspace, which extends to the surface, the ceiling must be at least 1,000 feet. In addition, within the lateral boundaries of the surface areas of Class B, C, D, and E airspace, VFR pilots cannot land, take off, or enter an airport's traffic pattern unless the visibility is 3 statute miles or better. These requirements give VFR and IFR pilots the necessary visibility to see and avoid each other during approaches and departures. When the weather is below these VFR minimums, you may be able to obtain a special VFR clearance from ATC. This type of clearance allows you to take off and land as long as you have 1 mile visibility and can remain clear of clouds. Keep in mind, a special VFR clearance cannot be issued at night unless you have a current instrument rating and your airplane is equipped for instrument flight. In addition, special VFR clearances are not issued to fixed-wing aircraft during the day or night at some of the nation's busier airports. A listing of these airports can be found in FAR Part 91. The lowest weather minimums occur in Class G, uncontrolled airspace during the day. When flying at or below 1,200 feet AGL, regardless of your MSL altitude, you must maintain a flight visibility of 1 statute mile and remain clear of clouds. During the day, when flying higher than 1,200 feet AGL, but less than 10,000 feet MSL in Class G airspace, the flight visibility remains at 1 statute mile. The cloud clearance increases, though, to 500 feet below, 1,000 feet above, and 2,000 feet horizontally. At night, Class G airspace, the same cloud clearance minimums apply, but the visibility increases to 3 statute miles below 10,000 feet MSL. These same minimums also apply to any airspace above 10,000 feet, that is within 1,200 feet AGL. There is one exception to these weather minimums in Class G airspace. You may operate an airplane in the traffic pattern at night with a minimum visibility of 1 statute mile. However, you must remain clear of clouds and stay within 1/2 mile of the runway. Finally, you are operating more than 1,200 feet AGL, and you are at or above 10,000 feet MSL in Class G airspace, your weather minimums increase. Here, you are required to maintain 5 statute miles flight visibility and remain 1,000 feet below, 1,000 feet above, and 1 statute mile horizontally from clouds. Airspeed restrictions have also been established for operations in both controlled and uncontrolled airspace. Unless otherwise authorized, you cannot operate an aircraft faster than 250 knots when below 10,000 feet MSL, regardless of the type of airspace. When operating below 2,500 feet AGL and within 4 nautical miles of the primary airport of a Class C or D airspace area, the maximum airspeed decreases to 200 knots. This 200-knot limitation also applies to aircraft operating in the airspace below the lateral limits of Class B airspace and in a VFR corridor designated through such airspace. Another major classification of airspace is called special use. You are required to either avoid these areas or to abide by certain limitations within them. For example, flight within prohibited areas is not allowed because of national security or other national welfare